Have you ever felt this way? You have a huge dream. You imagine success. You picture a better, brighter life. But when it's time to actually take that first step, a little voice inside you whispers, "I'll do it tomorrow." If you've ever been ambitious but felt stuck in a cycle of laziness, then listen closely. This story might just change your life. In a peaceful village, surrounded by tall trees and soft breezes, lived a young man named Amir. He was 25, energetic, smart, and overflowing with hope. Everywhere he went, he proudly announced, "One day, my crops will be the best in the village. People will respect me. My land will shine like gold." People smiled at his confidence, but they all knew the truth. Amir loved dreaming, not working. When the morning sun called the farmers to their fields, Amir would just turn over in his blanket and go back to sleep. While others sweated under the hot sun, he sat in the shade, talking endlessly about his glorious future. Even when someone asked for a little help, Amir would just say, "I'll do it later." He had dreams bigger than the sky, but his effort was smaller than a single grain of sand. One evening, his wise uncle came to visit him. The old man looked at Amir's dry, empty field and asked, "Amir, you speak of golden harvests, but all I see is land waiting for someone to care for it." Amir laughed confidently. "Uncle, relax. I'll start tomorrow. My field will amaze everyone." The old man sighed. He had heard this "tomorrow" far too many times. He reached into his pocket and pulled out 2 tiny pouches. Inside were 2 very different seeds, he said. "These aren't ordinary seeds. They are life seeds." He placed the first one in Amir's hand. "This is the seed of ambition. Water it daily, care for it with discipline, and it will grow into a tree that brings wealth, comfort, and honor." Then he showed him the second one, "And this is the seed of laziness. If you plant it, it grows incredibly quickly, but it spreads fast, destroys the soil, and kills every good thing in its path." The uncle looked straight into Amir's eyes. "My son, your future depends entirely on which seed you choose to feed." Amir nodded seriously. Of course, he planned to plant the ambition seed. But when dawn came, he felt sleepy. "I'll do it tomorrow," he whispered again. Days passed. Finally, out of boredom, he planted both seeds, thinking, "I'll handle them later." But later never came. Weeks rolled by. One day, Amir walked to his field, and his heart sank. The laziness seed had exploded across the land. Thick, strangling weeds covered everything, spreading like a storm. Meanwhile, the ambition seed was barely a leaf weak. Thirsty little plant struggling to survive. His dream field had turned into a total disaster. His uncle returned, shook his head, and said, "Amir, your field looks exactly like your life. Ambition is delicate. It only grows with daily effort. But laziness grows without permission, and it destroys everything you ever hoped for." Those words broke something inside Amir. He knelt beside the dying plant, tears filling his eyes. For the very first time, he understood the truth. Dreams are nothing without action. Hope dies if you don't feed it. All night, Amir couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about all the wasted days, the broken promises, the missed chances. He whispered to himself, "If I don't change today, laziness will own me forever." Before the sun even rose, Amir ran to his field. He tore out the weeds with his bare, bleeding hands. He worked until his back ached. He watered the ambition seed every single day. Slowly, the tiny plant grew stronger, and with time, it became a huge, magnificent tree full of fruit, shade, and wealth. And Amir, he changed too. The village stopped calling him lazy. They called him the man who defeated his own laziness and built his success. This story isn't just about farming, it's about you and me. Inside every single one of us are 2 seeds: ambition and laziness. Ambition grows only with discipline, with daily steps, with effort. Laziness grows automatically, and it destroys our dreams silently. So don't wait for tomorrow. Start today. Water your ambition. Remove the weeds of laziness, because every single day you delay, your dream gets a little bit smaller. If this story motivated you, like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Your future is waiting for you. Don't let laziness steal it.